students log in, they will see a screen like this. Now the beauty about Kahoot.it is that they can use their mobile devices. You can use laptops, you can use personal iPads like I'm going to demonstrate today. They can also use their cell phone, and also personal computers for schools who may not be that advanced in technology. When the students log in, they will see a screen, once again, like this. This is how their screen will look. What the teacher would do, the teacher would create their own sign-in. The teacher would sign in, create their own account, and the teacher would sign in. I'm going to sign in on mine so we can see how it looks. And you see here that in the public Kahoots, they have many lessons that you can choose from. What you would do then is click on the icon that says public Kahoots, and it also gives the teachers a liberty to create their own account. So what you do, you type in public Kahoots and you see all of these games here. Now I am a social studies teacher, so I'm going to use a social studies game that I normally would use in my class. For example, I have a class that may be studying geography, and my 6th grade class is studying Latin American geography. So let's type Latin American geography in, and let's see what Kahoot has in store for the students. It's a very, very good game, and many times I give gifts out or give rewards out to make it more competitive to some of our students. Now you see here, I typed in Latin American geography, and you see here all of these different lessons here, just on the geography of Latin America alone. And you can use these as a form of formative assessment. Sometimes we can use them as warm-up assessments. You can use them as ticket out the door, and they help gauge the student learning. And I find lessons that are comparable to comparable to the lessons that have been taught to my students, and I use it as once again, a formative tool in order to help reinforce the learning, and also it helps me gauge whether or not the students are learning or not. So let's take this one, South and Central America. When you press it, you see a screen like this will appear on your screen, and then you press play. Okay, then you will have another screen like this. Then as it's loading right now, then you also press launch. And then this screen should pop up, and then we should play ready to join. Once it's ready to join, once it's connected, the students will get the game PIN code. Now we type the same PIN code into my device here that I'm going to be using for demonstration purposes. And you can hear in the background, you can also hear the music that is playing. Okay, then once I type it in, once I type in the right code, 735, then I'm able to create a nickname. Now this is very, very good for students to create a nickname, and the nickname will appear on the screen as you will see right now. And the beauty about this, it gives a warning. So if the teacher needs to delete a name and ask that student to re-enter their name again, then the teacher has that liberty and they have that power to do so. Then once I'm in, then the teacher comes and then they hit start. The start button over here. Hit the start button, and then you see pictures here. And then it comes up as the question. And you can also set it so it says South America is the blank largest continent. So I have South America. Now the beauty of this is how it shows up on the student screen. They have a red box with a triangle, a blue box with a diamond, a orange box with a circle, and a green box with a square. And all the student has to do is, I'm just going to give one for demonstration purposes, just tap the box. And then it'll let them know it's either red or green. This one, the answer was wrong. It was not correct. And you should see this on all of the students' personal devices. You will see something like red, and then it gives you a graph. This is the beauty about it. It gives you a graph that lets you know that number one got this wrong, and then it also gives you the correct answer. So if you have multiple students who get the answer wrong, we can also reteach it right then on the spot. Then once you're done, you just hit next, and then it gives you a score. I have, as you see, I have no points. And this is a very, very good game. They have many different questions. Sometimes I use 4 questions just as a quick warm-up or a quick ticket out the door. But sometimes as a formal review before a deep summative test, I may find tests that may cover the gamut of information that I would like to cover. This will say how many independent nations are in South America. I'm just going to get a number. As a typical student, incorrect. Okay, so the answer here, all right, so the answer here it did not appear on there, but the answer here would be 11. And that way I will be able to correct them. Let's do one more. Okay, the name of this famous Incan city in Peru is what? What's the name of this Incan city? All right, what's the name? So the students will hit it again. They will hit their personal device. Okay, and then we see here. All right, and it's just a quick demonstration of the game that I use called Kahoot. Okay, it's called Kahoot.it, and I'm telling you, if you use it, it will change the way that you interact, and it will also cause the students to be more engaged. And once again, I would like to thank you for watching my Funativity assignment. My name is once again Samuel L. Black.